Of course, like, you gotta give credit where it's due to Tweak there, but of course, like, even a lot of, like, other Diddy Kong players in the local scene, or even, like, within, like, PRs and stuff like that, have been making some pretty good improvements as well. So let's see what AZ's own Diddy Kong has in store for us here going in against Kirbstari, rocking the Pokemon trainer. We've had Kirbstari on stream a couple of times, and we've seen some pretty solid performances, win or lose. So we'll have to see how things fare here for Kirbstari. Already getting a really good start with that string, but unfortunately you're going to see Halo's going to be the wiser there and able to respond with that back here to escape it.
In terms of this matchup, Taco, I don't know who to give the edge to, because both these characters are, decent at low percents, getting these combos. They have decent confirms into each other. Specifically, Ivysaur and Squirtle have good confirms. And then Charizard's just a heavy at the end of the day. Diddy Kong's not the heaviest character in the game. They get blown up pretty easily. And I think that Charizard might come out towards the end of Kirbstari's stocks to possibly live a little bit longer. Because, Diddy Kong has Banana, but if Kirbstari is really crafty about working around Banana, they're gonna have a difficult time living. And yeah, that's the close hitbox of the F smash. That sends directly up in the air.
Very seldom seen.
Very strong option, and it didn't kill, but you gotta learn those. You gotta know how to play around that.
Right. You definitely gotta learn how to play around that. At the same time, you can definitely know that Halo knows how to play around these down B bananas and is making them put to good work here. 101%, and Kirbstari's gonna be finding himself at ledge, going for the option to get up and go for the up throw onto the platform. That's gonna be plenty percent on Halo for him to lose that first stop of the set here. But you know what? You were touching on, like, you don't know who to root for. And lucky for you, Laird, there is a fighting game terminology that refers to just that. We call that even matchup. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I'm inclined to
agree. You think this is an even matchup?
I don't know. I think both these characters could blow each other up pretty well. I think Zard might give Diddy some issues, but again, Zard being able to survive for a long time, he's still big though. He can get comboed pretty easily, especially out of these bananas. Now, another thing about Banana that I'd like to talk about is the fact that Kirbstari's been making it look like it's part of their own kit, but unfortunately they miscalculated the amount of jumps they had. They weren't able to survive there, and this gives Halo a little bit of breathing room. If they can come back and get a sick combo on this Squirtle, we could be seeing an even matchup yet again.
Yeah, but at the same time, we are still seeing quite the margin in that percent. You can see that Kirbstari is making great strides to push that even further into his favor. Still sitting at 106 on his opponent's emerald, still retaining only about 59%. So Halo still has a little bit of a ways to go, but again, like you mentioned, many characters are going to have the toolkit to do this. It's got to be one that's an even matchup. But there you go, at the same time, able to catch him at ledge with that neutral get-up, following up with that forward smash. The good spacing on that forward smash is going to be just what Kirbstari needs in order to pull out in front in this one-stock lead now. But at 82%, and with the neutral that Halo's been displaying, this advantage state now, even at the ledge, yeah, we're not too far off from the tied stock count. Look at that. Following up with the banana in F smash. We call that, I don't know, that's just banana in F smash, to be honest. No real nickname for that one, but a damn good one.
I call that that's the banana split. You threw the banana off the ledge, they tripped, you picked the banana up again, you waited for them to roll behind, you hit the banana again, and you got the F smash. That was an amazing kill from Halo. Good way to seal out that stock. And it's a pretty even game here. The Ivysaur's coming out from Kirbstari, and I gotta admit, Ivysaur, they got decent disjoints, they got some good buttons with that back air, and a lot of combos with and without the Razor lead. However, that's one of the worst disadvantage states of the whole game. Ivysaur has a hard time landing sometimes, and I have a feeling that if Halo gets a good read, they could really pummel on the damage.
Yeah, Halo is definitely capable of taking little things like that a long way. So you can see that Kirbstari, as his offensive measure, is going to be switching to the heaviest of the cast. Also, at the same time, the hardest hitting in order to land that solid confirm in an F smash to close out the first game, and a dang good first game, if I do say so myself.
Now, Banana's a broken item. We know this. It's one of the best things that Diddy Kong has as a character, but in order to even him out, they made his smash attacks fairly weak. But if you give the banana to a character like Charizard, who gets a true combo into their F smash, I'm sorry, sucker, it's over. You gotta kiss that stock goodbye.
Over, man. Exactly that. I mean, I would say, like, banana is such a good option. The only downside with it is that it can be used against you, just like you mentioned there. And we did get a good look at that for this first game. So let's see how Halo takes things into account here. Not only making a switch up and potentially his playstyle, but also with a stage pick here for Smash. What do you think might have gone on there to make this choice?
It's a pretty small stage. Rushdown characters really like this stage because you can get on top of your opponent in an instant. And you know, I have a feeling it went unbanned from Kirbstari, just due to the fact that Pokemon Trainer can take up a lot of space really quickly as well. With all of their characters, they got good disjoints on the Ivysaur. Zard is huge, so they take up a lot of space. And the Squirtle's fast, so they take up a lot of space as well. And I happen to think PT likes the stage a lot, but Diddy Kong likes the stage a lot more because they can also throw down that banana. That banana is something that you need to play around no matter what character you're playing against.
Exactly that sentiment. But look at that. The edge of the flamethrower is going to be just enough to cut out the rocket barrels, but still in the nick of time, Halo's able to charge up another set of rocket barrels to bring him back onto the stage. But look at that. Kirbstari more than ready to take control of the situation once again, taking the banana into his own hands. But still,
what a parry.
Halo's able to push through, with an excellently timed parry in order to regain control of the stage right now. Good control here from Halo, but look at that. Immediately, Kirbstari finds a solution with that good forward throw from Charizard to close out the first stock for the second game.
Yeah, Charizard's got two good kill throws. They got the up air and they got the forward throw. Forward throw is one you see a little bit less, but it is still strong. You still need to keep an eye out for it. Back air is only good if you can get your opponent off stage at like low to mid percents and chain into a back air. And I think down throw. I don't think it true combos into forward air, but I think it like soft combos into it. But it's a decent option as well. Very little people talk about the grapple game that Charizard brings, but I think it's quite strong.
Yeah, I would say so too, but at the same time, we still got ourselves a fairly even game here. Big shout out to the funny number. Made a little short appearance there, Biscali. But here we are. Game number 2, still even here with these two stocks, and to be honest, it's kind of hard to tell who's going to break out in front here.
You just can't at this point.
Yeah, look at this. They're trading projectiles. Good catch on the Pokemon switch though from Halo. So I'll give him that one there. But look at the equally good response. Catching Halo, knowing that he was going to go to re-grab the banana, and follows up with a well-spaced flamethrower for additional damage, even catching an up smash on top of that platform to take the lead. But at 106%, you can see that Halo's definitely already making some pretty good setups to try and tie that up again.
Halo looks really desperate right now. They know that this is their winner side life on the line, but they do catch the overextension on that up B. Squirtle's back out, and Kirbstari has gone up literally every stock, I think, this entire set. And I think Halo really wants to turn the franchise around a little bit, give himself a little bit of favor. And, you know, it could happen. They're at 28% to Kirbstari's 5, but again, Kirbstari is so good at catching those bananas and getting in the way of them, grabbing them out of the air, grabbing them on the ground with these dash attacks, and they use it arguably a lot better than Halo does.
Yeah, I would say so too. I mean, that's kind of what we've been seeing through and through. Maybe just Halo not ready to account for the fact that, you know, the downside of the banana is that it can be turned against you in that sense. But here we go. Good job following up on the banana with a forward throw. Nothing really too flashy at this point. You kind of want to play it safe for that additional damage when you can get it.
Now, banana isn't only a really good item, it is amazing for mind games. Diddy holding shield with a banana, there's very little you can do about that, and that's something we're not seeing a lot out of Halo, but there's the Flame Breath again, right off the ledge of stage. Yeah, catches the barrels, and it's good.